Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Eagles at 9-6 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some space here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. And then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw here, Dalton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 67 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Dalton throwing on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, back to Sanders. And some room to run now. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Hurts. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To try again after the sack. Dalton. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first goal. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. So Dalton now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go, here we go!
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Andy Dalton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception. just many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. We're down to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to Gainwell here on second down. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After the sack on 1st down, Dalton. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try
under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the side. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't...
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 7, Dalton. Johnson's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Passing, it's Dalton. Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Dalton now to pass. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Again, a run with Gainwell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On the draw, Gainwell.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Running right, this is Gainwell.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Minshew. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chomp into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Dalton hovering near the goal line.
Oh, the slant complete to Michael Thomas. So they'll get 8 out of that completion.
And now we've got a 3rd and 3. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Dalton. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
They'll try to surge ahead with Gainwell.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give to Kamara running right. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Here's Dalton. The quick slant caught. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Kamara.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Again, Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuffed behind the line.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
They'll try the left side with Gainwell.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Landry. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Dalton.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This will be Dalton again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Dalton. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd and goal, Dalton. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jarvis Landry, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
Here's Dalton to throw for. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first